Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock. It's a Tuesday, which means I'm here with this fine specimen of a man. How you doing, Matt?
Aye.
Are you well?
I think so.
We're filming this just before we're about to head off very soon to the Magic Circle convention.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exciting stuff. You get to hang out with me for the weekend. He's
Let's
got a
go to
gig.
the
He's
Magic
got a gig on
Circle.
the way.
Get to go see Sooty.
Sooty, good old Sooty.
Good old
We're
Sooty.
excited about that. Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
man, it's going to be a good one.
It's gonna be exciting. Not got the kid with us either this time.
I know, thank God.
We're Ryland free. You know
Ryland
we're going to have like literally thousands of people coming up to us going, "Where's Ryland? Where's Ryland?
Where's Wyland?
Where's Ryland?" We killed him and buried him in the garden.
Yeah, he's buried over the chase.
Couldn't say anything. But anyway, this is another another Matt test, and I'm going to perform a trick for you, Matt.
Cool. Here I have a deck of cards.
It's not Stebbins. I'll tell you that much. Now this is
interested,
I
mate.
actually think this would really suit your style.
Okay.
I think this is the sort
Heard
of
that
trick.
before.
I think this is the sort of trick that I think you would really do well with.
What is it? Who's it by? Where's
I'm not
it
going to
from?
tell
How much is
you.
it?
I'm not going to tell you anything about it.
Does
Other
that mean
than
it's yours?
No, it's not mine. It's designed
Is it
by
Lloyd?
no, nothing to do with me or Lloyd.
Okay.
It's designed by a kind of a real working pro that just knows how to get great reactions from a close-up
Nemeth?
environment. No. Nemeth, create a trick.
Well, I don't know. It might have been his first one.
Actually, he's created lots of jokes, but yeah, he'll
created most of your jokes.
He has. I steal his. You know, there's a thing with David. He doesn't let anyone steal his lines unless it's me. I'm allowed to steal.
You're going to
his
have to
lines.
just clip that bit and send it to Nem. He'll appreciate that.
It's true. I get most of my lines from Nemeth Phoenix. But anyway, this is not a Nemeth trick. I'm just going to perform it for you. So
Okay.
I have a deck of cards here, and I'll tell you right now. I turned a couple of cards over in this deck. What?
Means they're not in formation anymore.
No, they're not. I turned two cards over in there. And I turned over the two jokers because they're like not important really at the end of the day, are they? But I turned two jokers over in this deck, and I'm gonna show you in a minute which cards I did turn over. But before I do, and I'll show you where they are. I obviously know when your date of birth is. It's like
No, you don't.
I do. It's April sometime. Something in April.
There's lots of days in April.
The end of it. Sometime at the end of April. I don't know.
No,
it's around
see,
about
he goes, I know, obviously, I know your birthday.
Is it like the 25th?
Because we've worked together for, what, 5-6 years? So you'd think that he would.
25th.
No.
26th.
No.
27th.
No.
28th.
No.
24th.
No.
22nd.
No.
23rd.
No.
21st.
No.
20th.
No.
19th.
No.
Just tell me.
I like how he got to nearly it and then started going back the other way.
Oh, is it the end? 30th.
There isn't 30 days in April.
29th. Well, yeah, there is. There is.
I like how you went for it, though.
What is your fucking date of birth? What is it? What's the date of birth?
Mike, do you know my date of birth?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just feel the love working.
What
here.
is it then?
It's the 30th of April.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell you that. Okay, do you want to
If you could have told me that, you would have.
Yeah, true. Do you want the 30th of April, or would you like to go for a different date?
What?
This is about having a date. Now, if I was performing this in a real world scenario, I would say to somebody, we've never met before, what's your date of birth? However, I might have gone in your HR folder and looked up your date.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't have gone to that trouble. So are you happy with the 30th of April, or would you like to go for a different date?
Should we go for a different day?
It's up to you.
What's the date today?
I don't know.
10th of May?
10th of May.
Don't say to me.
Let's do that.
Change your mind if you want it.
Please.
Go back to your birthday.
10th of May, yeah?
10th of May.
Okay. Final answer.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, no,
yeah,
so-
it's the 10th of May.
okay. I want to show you, because this is really important, that I turned two cards over. And the first one's there. And the second one was nearer down the bottom. There. Right, okay. So I turned two cards over. Can you see that? One,
Okay.
two. Yeah. And I turned them over in the deck. And I'll tell you right now, they are jokers. And they are the only two cards that I have turned over. And the reason I actually turned the two jokers over is because these were kind of like a prediction of something that was going to happen in the not too distant future. And I wrote on them. I wrote on the jokers, on the face of the jokers. I actually wrote on this one, 10th of May.
Nice.
Isn't that great?
That's cool.
Now, this is called Invisible Date. and it's by somebody who you've actually met, Mathew Knight. When we went to the Curious Cabaret the other day, and it was me and you.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Mathew Knight was sitting at the other table,
He
right?
was. I met him before at the Curious Cabaret.
Yeah, okay, so
I met him a couple of times.
he's bought a couple
really
of different
nice
tricks.
dude.
Yeah, really nice guy.
This is his?
Yeah, it's his. I actually, just before Christmas, did a gig with him. We both got booked through an agent, and I was told by the agent there was another magician there, but I didn't ask who. And when I rocked up there, it was Mathew Knight, and I'd never worked with him before, but I got a chance to see him perform. You know when you just see somebody and you can just tell that they just know what they're doing when it comes to it. Yeah, we only had like about 45 minutes because everybody was running late for this event, and it was like this really posh venue and so on and so forth. And he went around so many people. His magic was so strong. The reactions were so good. He was great, and he made a real impression on me. And this has been on my radar to get for a while. And then when we went to the Curious Cabaret, he gave me one and he said, "Hey, I'd love you to look at it." And I said, "Would you like me to review it?" And he said, "Well, you can do if you want to, but really, I just want to give you one, and you can let me know what you think." I love this.
It's brilliant.
I love this, and you can. It's I mean, obviously, the reset can be done in front of the audience. You say, "Well, I'm really glad that that worked out because I don't know where I go from there." And you just put these, you just put the cards back where they're meant to be, and you reset. So this. You can openly do it in front of the audience. You're reset and ready to go again. And you can literally have any date named, and the two cards that are turned over from the very beginning will be that date. Now, obviously, there's other things that you can do with it. So, for example, if you are a mentalist like you are in training, you could, for example, use some sort of peak device, and you could have them write their birth date down. So that you haven't had them actually name it. You could have them write it down on, a whatever peak device you like using. And so they have their date of birth. They write down their date of birth, and you say, I want to write it down so that you're committed, so that you can't change your mind and put a different date on later on. So they put that date, and obviously you've peaked it, and you've still got the information. You know what the date is, which is all you need. It could be that you combine it with something like Michael Close's birthday book, and you kind of put a little set together based around dates. It could be, there's a lot of different options you can do with it. But in essence, it's called Invisible Date because two cards are turned over in the deck, and it's the two cards have the date written on it.
This is very clever.
Do you see how it works?
I think I've got an idea, yeah.
Do you know? Have a whisper. Come on, whisper. Whisper, whisper. Yeah. Yes. 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 You're getting quite good at this, aren't you?
Is that right?
You got it. Yeah. I mean, in all fairness, it's not designed as a magician fool, though. It's designed as a commercial working piece of magic.
Yeah.
Now I put them down on a table because I've got the close-up pad in front of me. But when Mathew performs this, he does it walk around. So he literally just spreads through, up jogs the two face-down cards, and just flips them over on the face of the deck.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So you don't need a table if you don't want a table. But yeah, you are correct. But one thing that I will add, which surprised me when I watched the tutorial, and by the way, I learned this in like 15 minutes. I opened up 15 minutes ago and I can do it already.
Cool.
There's a little Easter egg for anybody who used to watch the Wizard Product Review with me and David Penn. We used to have lots of catchphrases on the Wizard Product Review. Oh, there was a whole bunch of them. There was one that was like,
I've never actually. Have you ever seen an episode?
No.
I've never.
I opened it up 10 minutes ago and I can do it already. That was one of the catchphrases. Another one was, "Get it off the sticks, John," because the cameraman was called John, so we said, "Get it off the sticks" if we wanted to perform a trick. There were a bunch of
What does "get it off the sticks" mean?
Well, they actually used a camera that was on sticks, like we do, but we have a Michael, and he instead of sticks. So he get off the sticks means take the camera off the tripod and come closer so you can see the. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Get off the sticks. You should watch the Wizard Pro Review. It's really good. He does it with. It's always Dave now, but now it's either Wayne Fox, Paul Longhurst.
It's still going.
Or Sean Hayden. Yes, it's now fortnightly instead of weekly, but it's still going.
Oh, right.
It's been going for like 10 years.
I knew that you
When you
were
look at
on
the
it.
first episode of The Wizard Prodigy, I mean, the first episode was done way before Rylan was born. It was like probably about 15, 16, 17 years ago.
Did you have hair?
I had hair and I was clean shaven and I was thin. Like, you go
Wow.
look at the
That
first...
was a long time, like a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Fucking long time ago. I was watching it the other day. I was watching an old episode because it popped up on YouTube. And Thea came over and she was like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's me." And she's like, and she was like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "Fuck off. Go fucking play with the doll or something."
Unrecognisable from your former self.
But yeah, no, there's no memory work. That's important. There's no memory work or anything. I literally opened it up 15 minutes. I watched the tutorial. Brilliant tutorial. Explains it in great detail. There's a one-time setup. The 15 minutes was how long it took me to set up the deck. It's a one-time setup. It's now instantly reset. I could do it again with a
I'm
different
guessing you had
date.
to write all them yourself because that was the weird way that you do ends.
Yeah, because he says, and I completely agree with him, they could have had them specially printed, but it makes sense if they're written instead with your own handwriting, which I completely agree. But yeah, I mean that's it. It's
very clever.
It's a piece of piss, to be perfectly honest. You nailed it straight away. But I am absolutely going to do this. But I think this would suit you.
Yeah, I could make that work.
I think you could. You know,
You could spin a line for 20 minutes beforehand and then do a reveal. Done.
yeah. You could do some waffly bollocks on this for about
Thank you,
20
Minnesota.
minutes.
Good night.
So you've just nailed how it works. I'm going to give it a rating. I'm going to give this 100%. I think this is amazing. I love gaff decks. I carry gaff decks around. This is going into one of my close-up cases, and I would be more than happy to take this out and do
How
it.
much is it? You've got no idea, have you?
He gave it me.
He gave it to you.
I don't know.
As I asked the question, I realised.
I don't know. I've got no.
What's
clue.
it called?
Invisible Date by Mathew and Knight.
Visible date.
Invisible Date. Because it's like an invisible deck, but it's based on
Date.
dates. Invisible Date.
Does he spell his name correctly? Or with one
Matthew,
T?
I think there's one T.
Lame. That's lost 5%.
You found it?
Invisible date.
There you go.
Is that right? Oh yeah, it is. It says on here it's by Card Shark. but it's
Well,
not.
Card Shark's the company that produces it.
£43.50.
And I can understand why. If you
Including
realised
VAT.
what was involved in this, you'd realise why. But I think £43.50. There's
Yeah,
live,
it's not just a deck of cards, is
no,
it?
there's live performances on there as well. But this is just this is the sort of thing that for workers is just a dream come true. This reminds me a little bit of Gary Jones's Chosen Not Chosen, not in terms of methodology, but in terms of this is something that just is a trick. That it's a deck that does one thing. It does it really well. You pop it in your pocket and you are good to go, and you know it's going to get a really good reaction. And I'm very impressed with it. I think it's really good. I'm going to check out more of.
Matthew.
Thank you. I'm going to
My name.
I'm going to check out more of. I was thinking Michael for some reason. I don't know
Michael
why. I'm
Knight.
confused.
That's Knight Rider.
If you were his mum and dad, wouldn't you call him Michael?
If my surname is Knight, probably, yeah.
I would. Or Kit.
Kit.
Kit. Call him
Of
Kit.
the round table.
Yeah, Kit Knight. That would
Kit
be
Knight.
Kit Knight. That would be great, wouldn't it? Kit Knight. Knight Industry. Do you know what Kit stood for?
No.
I think it was Knight Industries 2000 something. Do you know? Do you even watch Knight Rider?
Do you even know what we're talking about?
No.
Fuck
Do you remember Airwolf?
No.
Street
Street
Hawk?
Talk? A-Team.
18, I know.
Thank
Okay,
fuck
that's
for
fine.
that.
All right then. MacGyver.
Heard the name.
Are we really that old?
Either that or we work with children.
We work with children. Because Street Hawk was one of the best TV shows ever made.
Yeah.
Don't think.
It was like Knight Rider, which you don't know. But it was like Knight Rider, but with a motorbike.
Knight
So
Rider
much better.
Knight Rider was about a talking car
Called Kit.
called Kit.
And Michael Knight, who was David Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay. I know David Hasselhoff.
Oh, good. Okay.
You know what? This
He
is
was
what-
in Baywatch.
This
Yeah.
is what people talk about. On the last map test, somebody said, skip to 4 minutes. The first 4 minutes is just them talking bollocks. You know
Yeah,
you're going to
that's
get, you
true.
know you're going to get in the comments, stop watching at blah, blah, blah time, because the rest
Yeah.
of it, they talk about old 80s TV shows that no
Fuck
one's
'em.
heard of.
Who cares? We're having a conversation. Leave us alone. It's this or go back to my actual job.
Well, you have got some stuff to sell, I'm sure you have.
I have, and then I've got to leave in like an hour and a half.
You've got to pick
go
up a
sort
van.
out the We don't need to have this conversation.
No, we don't. We'll do it another time. Even Michael's in the background. What the fuck?
Fuck is going on? At least they were talking about Night Rider. It was relatable to some people. Now we're just talking about general work.
I'm giving this 100%. What are you giving it?
God, you can cut all that bit out, right?
He's not going to. It's Michael.
He might just edit anything.
anything.
Fucking hell. We could commit a murder on here and he'd leave it in.
Yeah. His idea of editing is just fuck it. There's a beginning, there's an end. The rest of it can just fucking
We'll put
stay.
the title screen thing on the start. We'll put the end thing on. Sometimes I'll bother putting the fucking description correct, and then bang, done. I hope people weren't waiting for this, like, percentage thing wise. Wasted their
Give it a
time.
percentage.
I really like it. I think that could work. You could do it close up. You could probably get it to work on stage. You could get the like bigger ones made. That would be quite. I wouldn't wear that, would it? Oh, no, it might do.
I think this would work
Yeah,
on
it
stage,
would.
parlour
Yeah,
and stage. Use Alakazam's little parlour stands.
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to give it 100% as well.
100%.
I haven't seen the tutorial or anything, but I mean,
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It is what it is.
yeah, exactly. I don't think you'd need to watch the tutorial really, other than okay, cool, yeah, let's just do that then, and then you just come up with your own presentation and job as a good one.
Yeah.
Pick somebody that you know their birthday.
Yeah. No, you just asked them. Fuck off. Right, there you go. That's another Matt test in the bag. He passed this one with flying colours. Well done.
Boom!
If you're going to be... Well, actually, there's no point saying if you're going to be at the Magic Circle, come say hi, because this is going out after the Circle convention finished. So if you're at the Magic Circle and you didn't say hi, fuck you.
Yeah.
If you were at the Magic Circle and you came and said hi,
Lovely to see you.
Nice to see you. We'll be back again next Tuesday with more waffly bollocks. Until then, thanks very much for watching. I'm Craig. He's Matt. He's not going to say bye. I'll say bye for him. We'll see you again soon. Bye.